this is very concerning. New Mexico has 2 massive fires, and they're growing. 2 wildfires in New Mexico have prompted evacuations in southern New Mexico as of yesterday, and now that's increased more today. The Salt Fire and the South Fork Fire have spread now to over 25,000 acres. The South Fork Fire is at about 18,000 acres with 0 containment. The Salt Fire is over 9,000 acres at 0 containment. The fire tracker is providing maps with pinpoint locations for the people there in their area that need to check this out and follow their weather channel. Villages of Rosudo, with a population of nearly 8,000 people, is under mandatory evacuations. The entire town, they got to go, and they got to go now, as the wildfire rapidly spread and has caused property damage. Portions of U.S. Highway 70 are closed. Residents are urged not to try and save their belongings, but get out as fast as possible. This town looks like it may be going to burn down. It's very reminiscent of the situation we had in Hawaii last year. Matter of fact, evacuation center in eastern New Mexico University, Roswell's gymnasium, you can go there. Residents and visitors who want to voluntarily evacuate can seek shelter at Captain High School in Captain, New Mexico. So you can go to the gymnasium in Roswell, New Mexico, and or you can go to Captain, New Mexico. Those with livestock and RVs may have to go to Eastern New Mexico State Fairgrounds. That'd be chaos. That's in Roswell. You just wonder, did the aliens set the fire? Or are the aliens going to be blamed for the fire? Pets can be cared for at the Humane Society in Reduso, New Mexico. It's out in the country, but I don't know how much longer that can survive. And the tribal Native Americans in their reservation need to go to their community center gymnasium in Mascaro, New Mexico. There's also some churches that are helping out in Roswell, and the Aquatic Center and Roswell's Convention Center and the New Mexico Dream Center and the New Mexico Godfrey Center and the Church on the Move. All are providing shelters. The fire has 0 containment. Both fires have 0 containment. Out of control. I mean, this is unbelievable. And I don't even think America even knows what's going on, is the thing about it. I mean, people don't even know what's happening. They ran calling wildfire. They ran calling wildfire. Yes. They ran calling. No, not going to try it. It's out of control. Burning. But while New Mexico is burning down, southern Texas is underwater as Tropical Storm Alberto comes ashore in Mexico. But it's so big, so wide. It's not a hurricane even. It's a tropical storm, but it's so gigantically wide, it's dumping tons of water on Texas. Galveston, oh, Galveston. I can see the floodwaters rising. Yep, it's happening there and all along the coast of southern Texas. So, and then there's this heat wave that's incredible in the United States right now. An incredible heat wave. Matter of fact, I'm just going to pull up the latest on that while we're talking here. It's been going on for days, but today it's even going to be hotter than maybe the hottest day yet. The heat wave, out of control, Tens of millions of people remain under a very dangerous heat wave scenario, and really no end in sight. It is so hot, it's dangerous now, and people are going to be dying from the heat. Stifling heat blankets tens of millions across the United States today, forcing people and even zoo animals to find ways to cool down as summer arrives in what promises to be a sweltering week. Extreme heat alerts stretch from Iowa to Ohio and even into the upper reaches of Michigan, canceling youth sports camps, nature walks, festivals across the region. It's unbelievable. All the way up into Maine, the entire Midwest, Northeast, East Coast, middle of the country. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's so hot in the Midwest and Northeast that there's shocking heat. And we'll find out more of the numbers of people who'll die, because people will die in Chicago. They probably, I don't know the numbers yet. They'll die in Chicago from the heat. They'll die in Detroit. They'll die in New York City. They'll die in Philadelphia. And the entire Northeast, really, because especially these very large high-rises where people live, and a lot of these apartment-type complexes and projects, they have faulty air-conditioned units, if they even have air-conditioned units. And you got elderly people living there. It's a very serious situation. We're praying for all the people there.